Hello everybody. Hello everybody. It is time. It's time for our last class of the week. So a year ago we were finishing our first week of classes on Facebook, and now we're back again. We had a little gap, didn't we, over the summer, but essentially we're back. Welcome everybody. Now you've got your mat, I hope. If you've got some kind of strap or band, that would be useful. You don't have to have that. You might want to sit on a cushion. It's up to you. So this class is all about stretching. It's our BiteSize Pilates Extra, and the extra bit means that we get 10 minutes relaxation. So I did put a little question on Facebook, which you may have missed because you've probably been getting drink and things, just saying, did you want to have music in your relaxation, or would you like to have the waves? Or I could have rain, or wave, or there's a woodland, a hillside one. Did you want kind of natural sounds, or did you want some music? So if when you come on, if you put natural or music, then I'll know, and we can have a different thing today. But if not, I'll make a decision. So welcome everybody. Time to stretch. Let's get sitting on our bottoms. Now we're going to do a little bit of stretching seated, and then we're going to have a lie down. So don't worry if you're worried about us sitting too long. So first of all, I need you to sit straight. Good morning everybody, you're all coming on board, that's lovely. I'll look at those messages in a minute. So sitting really tall, it's difficult. I want you to imagine you've got your back against a wall. So we're not hunched. If you find you can't sit straight with your legs straight, bring your knees up a little bit, and that should help. You can even pop a cushion under there, which is fine, because this is a stretch class. Good, so we've got some nice messages. So tell me if you want natural or if you want music, and I'll look at those towards the end. So sitting lovely and tall, tummy muscles are pulled in, straight back. Now already I can feel this is quite hard work. That's good, we want a bit of hard work. Take your legs wide for me, inelegantly wide. Check you've not now leant back a little bit. Hands on the floor, breath in. And we're going to tuck our chin and just walk our fingertips forwards. Now once you get to a point where you can feel a fair bit of resistance, I want you to stop. So for some people, I mean they do amaze me. They can get their chests pretty much down to the floor. Now I could only do that if I was run over by a bus. So I'm going to stay where I can, which is my hands down. If you find you're not even getting your hands down, don't worry about it. You might have very short arms, so it's fine. So just leaning forward, let your head and shoulders hang. I'm trying to relax. Now I've got quite a lot of stretching going on down through my legs, hips and lower back, which is the plan. We're just going to hold it. So this class we do a lot of holding our stretches rather than moving in and out of them too quickly. Bring yourselves back up. Bring those legs back together for me and take one foot. Now either to your calf or if you can to your thigh. Now what happens is your body turns. So I'm turning now towards that gap between my legs, which is fine. Breath in again. We're going to walk our fingers forward just like we did. Now if you feel a bit unbalanced, put a hand on the outside. So walk yourself forward. Now for some people in class, I've noticed it's quite uncomfortable here on this hip for you. If it's too much, just take those legs back where they were and go down the middle again, yeah? So head and shoulders relaxed. Try your best not to let your bottom lift off the floor. I can't check, so I'm going to trust you. Head's hanging. And I'm putting my tummy in a little bit. Breathing. And we're just letting the body do its thing. This is passive stretching. So essentially you put your body in a position and then you relax. Easier said than done quite often. Bring yourselves back up, bring that leg back in. Sometimes it needs a helping hand. Other side, same thing. So maybe your foot by your calf, maybe up by your thigh. Yeah, so this side, I'm getting a lot more discomfort on that hip. It's bearable. If it's really horrid, another thing you can just put a cushion under there, just to give you that bit of support. Okay, fingertips in the middle. I'm going to walk my fingers forwards. A little bit of a lean forwards. Okay, again, if you want to take your hand on the outside just because it makes you feel more stable, that is fine. Breath in. Exhale, a little lean. And I want you to tune in again to the feedback your body is giving you. And remember we talked about Nick from my daughter's yoga teacher. sour and sweet, that feeling of stretch. So at the moment for me here, that's still a sweet stretch, so I can feel it stretching. It's not hurting, but I can feel that sensation of stretch. Sour would mean that I'm kind of sucking my face. It's like you've just bitten into something really bitter. We don't want sour stretch, so just come out of it if it's got sour. Bring yourselves back up. Whoa, stretch those legs forward for me, well done. Bring the soles of your feet together, try not to lean backwards, but I'm going to lift myself up a little bit. Bring those feet in. Ooh. Hello everybody who's here with me. I can't see, but I will name check you later. Now I can feel I'm leaning back a little bit, so I've just moved my feet forward a little bit more. Don't want to hold on to the ankles all the time. Don't know why I was doing that. Okay, breath in. Lean forward. Now, we're not really tucking our chin this time. We're bringing it fairly straight back forward. Hands going to run down my shins. And I'm going to just take myself as far as I can. Everybody let your knees open out. So some of you might have your knees right up here, and that's you relaxed. Don't worry about it. You know, everyone's different. But just relax them as much as you possibly can. Others of you, certainly in class, one or two people, their knees come to the floor. And again, we all hate them, to be honest. Breath in. Lean forward a bit more. So now you can tuck your chin. And what a big back stretch we're getting here. Back and hips. Hold it there. Breathe in. Exhale. Good, well done. Bring yourselves back up. Shake those legs out for me. We're going to cross one leg over the other without leaning backwards. So bring one leg over. Move back a little bit. Bring your foot in. And if you can bring it right up high, that is lovely. If it's down here, it's fine. Get your opposite hand. So right leg, left hand. And bring that knee into chest. So do you see that difference? It's there when it's relaxed. It comes in. You can even use your other hand to give it a bit of oomph and pull it in. Ooh. Here, can we feel that stretch? Brilliant. Breath in. Pull that knee in more. Each exhale is the ideal opportunity to increase that stretch a little bit. Remember the sweet and sour though, so don't do it if it's giving you sharp pain or it's making you really wince. You've gone too far, release it. A little bit more. And we're going to add a rotation on the upper body, so I'm going to keep the opposite hand and leg connected. Other hand's coming behind, she's just touching the floor behind me. I'm going to rotate my upper body round. Try not to release that knee. Oh, that's quite a stretch, isn't it? Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good. Can you hold it a little bit longer? Well done. Release everything. Good stuff, everybody. So I'm going to go sideways this time so you can see what I'm doing. Other side. Leg comes over. Which one did I do last time? Other leg, isn't it? There we go. I was repeating the same side. Bring that leg up. Tall. Straight back. Bring your knee in. Oh my goodness, that's tight. I've been doing a bit of running and cycling the last few weeks, and I can feel that in those bottom muscles and thigh muscles. I have been stretching. I've been a good girl. Hold it there for me. Can you bring your knee across a bit more? And behind. I had an embarrassing moment on my bicycle yesterday. I stopped because there was something clicking. I wanted to check it. But I didn't really check the surface underneath, so I came to a stop and promptly my foot slipped and I fell over and I fell off the bike. Well, I fell onto the bike actually, which was even more embarrassing. So it was just my pride that was injured, but a cyclist was going by at the time. He very kindly stopped and he looked ever so professional, and I just, no, I'm fine, I'm fine. You know when you're not, I'm fine, I'm fine. So now my bike's got to go and get repaired. What a fool. Bring that knee in a bit more, another little turn. They make it look so easy, these cyclists. Another turn, if you can. Oh, well done. Release those legs. Give them a little shake out. Okay. Now we're going to come onto our hands and knees for a let's do it lying. Let's do it lying. Grab hold of your band. If you haven't got one, don't worry. We can cope with that. All the way down to the floor. And we're going to do a nice big juicy hamstring stretch. So if you haven't got a band, just hold behind the back of your thigh or maybe the calf. If you've got a band, it just releases the tension through your neck, really. So grab hold of your band, Straighten your leg through. Relax your bottom. Breath in. And pull that leg in. Once it gets to your maximum point, you hold it. Breathe in. On the exhale, can you pull it in another millimetre? Hold. And what we're doing is we're working on these big hamstring muscles. They're very big, strong muscles. They work all the time. But because they're so big and strong, they get very stiff. Especially if you're sitting a lot, or if you're working them a lot. So we have to be quite patient if we're going to get a decent stretch of them. So that's why we're taking our time. Every time we get to our maximum place, we're stopping. We're letting the muscles go, yeah, that's all right. And then next time we exhale, we're going to encourage them to stretch a tiny bit more. And they can. If we spent 10 minutes doing this, you'd get your foot a lot further over. We just, it's patience. Breath in, and again. Good, hold it. If your leg starts quivering, release it. You've gone a bit too far. Oh, down it comes. That was a good one, wasn't it? Let's do the other side. So again, you know what you can do? You can grab behind your foot, not your foot, your thigh or your calf with your hands, or use your band. Straighten your leg through, pull that leg in. So I know on this leg, I've got an old hamstring injury, a hockey injury of course, and it means that the hamstrings are a little less reluctant, more reluctant, to stretch. So I have to just be more cautious. Exhale. If you do have an injury that's not going away, don't forget, the doctors are there for you. There's also physios. There's lots of. I often go to the osteopaths above the opticians in Shefford, who are very good. So don't suffer for ages. If something's not getting better, get someone to have a look at it. Pull again. So I get treatment on this hamstring. Every now and again I go and have a real deep massage just to get that hamstring working properly. Pull again. Hold it there. How about your bottom? Are you clenching? Stop clenching. Release your bum. Pull again. Holding it there. Oh, what a cracking stretch. Are we all enjoying that, or are we hating it? It's kind of a mixture of the two, isn't it? A little bit more. Well done. Release your leg down. And we're going to finish off with the thigh stretch. So rolling over onto your tummies. All the way up. We know this one. Now remember, the thigh stretch is this one. Now, not everyone can get that, but for various reasons it might be difficult. So your alternative, roll onto your side and you grab the foot there. You still have to work on pushing your hip through, but often it's easier to get the foot. You can also use your band, make a little hoop, there we go, and you can use it like that. So if you find it tricky, you get hold of your foot. Those of you who've got your foot, whichever position you're in, relax your head and shoulders. Ease your hips down. Oh my goodness. That is a stretch, isn't it? Breath in. Exhale. Keep holding it there. Try not to stop. Same as the hamstrings. We get to a point where we've got the stretch, and then on the next exhale, you try and increase it a tiny bit more. Oh. Lovely. Release your leg down. Let's get the other one. Hold on to that foot. And again, ease your hips down. Breathe. And once more, make sure you're not clenching everything. Just make sure you're not grinding your teeth. Your face is nice and relaxed. Keep it there, a little bit longer. Brilliant. Release your foot down. We're going to go up to a cat stretch or child's pose. You choose. I'm going child's pose actually. I'm going to take myself down. And we're going to hold this position. If you're cat stretching, it's this one. So hold for a few seconds, then release. Hold for a few seconds, then release. Those of you in child's pose, we can stay here for a bit. So head on the floor, hands down beside you. And I want you to let go. So maybe try rocking side to side a bit. Some people prefer their legs wider, so if you want to do that, you can. Try a little rock side to side. It's quite nice. And then just settle. When you breathe, if you visualise breathing into the back of your ribs, it makes it easier. You can't really let your stomach expand. There's not space for it, is there? And again, lovely big breath. And just let this happen. Don't be in a rush. Don't try and shoot off anywhere. Let the stretch bed in. Couple more seconds. Remember that exhale is a good chance to relax and release. Brilliant. Well done. Bring yourselves back up. Put my glasses on my face so I don't tread on them. Well done, everyone. Come to kneeling. Oh, give yourselves a rub. I'm just going to come to the screen so I can see who's there and what we chose to have music-wise. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale. Hello, everybody. Hello, the McCanns. Hello, Diane and Brendan. Alex. Carolyn. So Diane was music. Carolyn was natural. Felicia's here. Brendan's actually signed in. Music. Waves. Or music's ahead at the minute. Hello, Sam. Hello, Mary. Hello, Carolyn. Deb, Felicia. No, music wins it. So we're going to go for music. So if you could now get yourselves nice and comfortable, everybody. You might want a nice blanket or something. Lie yourselves down. I'm going to find the nice relaxing music. Here we go. Super. So, relaxation time. Really, really useful thing to do. Whatever level of stress you've got, even if you don't think you're stressed, you probably are. So get yourselves lying down or seated. Close your eyes. Here comes the nice relaxing music. There we go. So lie yourselves on your backs. Close your eyes. Oh, I've got a nice bit of sunshine to lie in. That's nice. And there's good ways to switch your brain off. One way is to give it a little job. And that job can be something as simple as counting your breaths. So take a big breath in, that's 1. Exhale, that's 2. Next inhale is 3. Go all the way up to 10 and then go back to the beginning. You might find you lose track at some point, don't worry, just go back to 1. It's a very simple way of drawing your mind into the moment, not looking backwards, you're not looking forwards, you're just present here now. start to bring yourselves back into the room. Have a wriggle over your fingers and your toes. And then when you're ready, slowly bring your knees into chest. Sometimes when we've been lying flat, our back can get a bit uncomfortable. So bring those knees in, give them a little bounce. Perhaps have a little rotation, one way then the other. Oh, nice click on my hip then. Well done. Onto your sides, up to sitting, nice and steadily. Once you're there, and awake. Anybody fall asleep? Sometimes happens in class. You can hear people gently snoring. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale. And again, big breath in. Fantastic. Very, very, very well done, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. As always, I have really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did. I think I've said hello to most people. Joe is here, Jen, Paula. Great, well done everybody. Another week done. We're going to do next week as normal. So Sam very sensibly reminded me that it was Good Friday on Friday. But I think I'll run the 2 classes in the morning as normal. And if you don't want to come, if you've got something else going on, then that's fine. But we will be here. And you have a nice weekend, Carolyn and Mary. And then we'll take a view of Easter Monday. We'll talk about that next week, see what people want to do. But have a good day. It's rainy 1 minute, sunny the next. Who knows? Get out in it anyway. And yep, I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody. See you soon. Thanks, Diane. Thanks, Brandon.